Hi guys, it's your girl Natalie, the One True Diamond, coming at you guys with Wednesday, Hump Day, Chit Chat. Yeah, middle of the week. Woo! Guys, I had made a morning chit chat video yesterday and I deleted it by accident. I didn't think about it. I never downloaded it, and then I'm like, when I was going to go back and try to save it, I was like, I can't make a video today then because I'm not going to have enough minutes. I really do need to clean this phone out terribly. I need to take some of these pictures and things off. I need to put them on disk so that I can have them. I need to download them on the computer and then put them on an SD drive or something. I need to do something with them. I don't want to lose them because eventually, when I'm in a good mood, I want to scrapbook pictures of my grandbabies. I want to do a scrapbook of Princess Jewel and one of TJ. So, yeah. So that's what I'm planning. That's what I want to do. So I just need to get them off the phone because I'm not getting a new phone. I want a new phone, but I'm not getting one right now. I don't need a new phone. That's how I should put it. I want a new phone, but I don't need a new phone because this one is working perfectly fine. You know, sometimes we see things and we want them. I guess because I want a bigger screen. More chances of me getting caught with it on a job. Looking on the internet that I seem to get caught a lot with. I know. But guess what? It's all good. So, I had talked about yesterday, I'll try to recap some. I talked about anger issues. And I talked about how I used to have, and still do, it'll flare up every now and then, terrible anger issues. And it's not like a normal mad. It's not like that. It's like the mad where you are uncontrollable and it's going to be terrible. It's going to be bad. That's the kind of angry I get. And I get so angry that I just want to hurt somebody, like get out of my face. And when I tone you out, and I try to tell people, when I tone you out, I said, okay, let it go. You just go. Because I said I feel like the Incredible Hulk. I think they need to pay me money because they pattern that character behind me, because that is me. You will not like me when I am angry. And you know, when he was angry, he had anger that was out of control rage. And that's me. God. That is me. And I know y'all find that hard to believe, don't you? I am. Me and my sons, okay, the baby boy took after me kind of on my quiet side. Very humble, very meek, very mild. That's him. He get angry, he won't say a word. He won't. And you know he's mad, but he won't say anything. That's him. He's just, and sometimes I wanted him to have that, like his brother sometimes, because I felt like, I don't know if I felt like he was missing out because he was always like me. And that, in that sense, because it was like, he never had more than one or two friends at a time. And not like there's something wrong with that, but I mean like real good buddy friends that you trust and you would talk to. And, you know, that was me. And that's how he was. My oldest son, he was outgoing. He was out there. He was a people person. People draw to him. I don't know, maybe because he knew how to show himself friendly. Sometimes when you look at me, I look mean and you think that I'm a mean person, but I'm not till you get to talking to me and you realize this woman is not as mean as she looks. So we find it hard to do that. So that's our personality. But if you make me mad, it is like an anger beyond control, and it's not good. I'm not saying it in a good way, because it's not good. I always hated that about me, and I thank God that he has taken a lot of that away, but every now and then it will flare up. And just like on the job, I told y'all how stressful it had been, and when this doctor got so ugly with me, oh, I called him about some orders that he did not send over right, and he was just pure nasty and ugly with me. It took all I could to bite my tongue, and I did, but when I got off the phone, I was like, this is it. This is senseless. I am so sick of this. I gotta get, and my hands were going like that, and my boss was right there, like the manager. And I really shouldn't have been acting like that at the desk, but I could not control it. And I felt like, it had started happening on Friday when this one nurse came down and she was trying to stir up trouble. And I wanted to punch her. She just kept standing over my face. And I'm like, okay, you know, and then one girl, I think she saw my anger, because she told her, she said, it's okay, just go ahead on, we understand, go ahead upstairs, you know, we understand, you know, because she's trying to explain herself after she stirred up trouble. And I wanted to just punch her, and I'm too old to be fighting, I'm too old to be even thinking about that, but that's how bad this anger is, and I don't like for that to happen. I do not like to get that angry. And that's why I say I'm like the Incredible Hulk when I get like that. And when I tune you out and I ignore you, don't keep coming at me, because I'm trying to cool and calm myself down. You know, I'm trying to get to a place of where I can control it. So I just either tone you out, or I just, so you'll go ahead on. But when you just keep staying there and staying there and staying there, and you're nicking and you're nicking and you're nicking, then finally I told her, I said, look, you are blowing things out of proportion. Y'all need to quit taking something so small and blowing it out of proportion. You need to use your head and think for once for yourself, and quit listening and following behind other people. I said, you blow things out of proportion. It's not as hard as you're making it. I couldn't take it anymore. It was like I was trying to hold it in, and I was trying to be nice, but I just could not. After that point, it's like she kept on and on and on. And after she left, everything I do, my manager's right there. Oh my God, she was there when I told that girl that, because I could not take it anymore. She was trying to stir up trouble or get somebody in trouble. And my manager, after she left, bent down and hugged me, and her face was just as red. I could tell she was sincere. She said, that's why I love you. And I'm like, she said, I cannot stand such and such, because she always do that, and she gets them stirred up, and she's always like that. She said, don't ever tell anybody I said it, but I'm telling millions of people. I ain't got millions of views, only like 30 of y'all watch me faithfully. So I'm telling 30 something people. She was like, and then my other manager, the assistant nurse manager, came back there later. So the manager must have told her what I said to the girl. And it's stuff that they wanted to say but cannot say because of their position, evidently. Because my assistant nurse manager, she'll say it. Because she'll, oh my gosh, she's a bulldog. She don't hold nothing in. Sometimes it'd be like, oh God, here she comes. She's a bulldog. You hate to see her coming. But she come back there and hug me. She said, girl, I'm proud of you. And I'm like, okay. I'm not proud of myself because I don't like to act like that. And I didn't say anything ugly or hurtful, but it was the truth. You know, they need to stop blowing things up. But with the doctor, I was like, oh, I'm so sick of this. I can't take this anymore. And I was wrong to do it at the nurse's station, because where our nurse's station sits, there's patient waiting area right there. And there was some patients there that could hear it, you know. So I was wrong in that thing, and I felt bad about it. It's like the anger, and after you do it, you're like, oh my God, I said that. You were thinking it. Yes. Oh God, I was white chicks at the most right there, like, oh God. And so yesterday, my manager hugged me and she said, you came back And I was like, yeah, I like to eat, and I had to come back. I told her, I told Derek, I said, I'll probably be in the office. I said today. And she was like, if you got to go in the office, I would have to go too. So it was like, okay, she felt me. She knew my frustration. She knew where I was coming from. But I don't like to be like that, because there's a way to handle things. And that was not the right way to handle things. So that's basically in the gist of what my morning chit chat was about yesterday. And I hope you guys, I'm just going to tell y'all this, I'm not going to recap that whole thing, but I hope you guys go back and look at my Rite Aid haul, because those are some awesome deals to do with no coupons, especially if you have got plenty points to use to roll. You'll pretty much get your plenty points back during those deals. So it is it's free or cheap. Yeah. So make sure y'all check out that video, because you know the summertime's coming up, especially if you got kids. It's gonna be good to have. And see, Derek's grandkids are coming in June sometime. So yeah, so I got stocked up on that. Plus for my grandkids, I'm gonna give them some when my son come over. I'm gonna give them some of the chips as well, and some of the iced teas to take with them as well. Now tuna I got for myself, so yeah, that will help. So I was glad of that deal. That was awesome. Only had 4 cards to do it on, so yeah. I have to go back and get 6 more iced teas today though, because I didn't do it on my first card yesterday, and then all my cards will be maxed out with those deals. And we are going, I gotta start making plans for, excuse me, for burping. But I got to start making plans to get my stuff together for our trip the weekend. Me, my mom, one of my girlfriends, my sister, and her husband, and I don't know if my nieces are going or not, if they're going to have to work or not. But we're going to my niece's graduation in Greensboro. She is graduating her master's, so we are going there we're going there. So I'm hoping to at least get a little shopping done. I don't know if I will or not, because we're only staying one night. We're going up Friday, and her graduation is early Saturday morning. Then we're going to eat, like, we're going to go out and eat with her, and then we're going to, I guess, drive back home. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Greensboro drive is probably like, I don't know how many hours away it is. Probably at least 4, maybe 5. No, that's Charlotte. Charlotte's about 5. I don't know how far Greensboro is from me. But we definitely, it's definitely not a short trip. So I'm hoping, I need to Google and see if there's any outlets or anything that way so I can check out Coach. Yeah. Plans are already circling. This girl went to the Outer Banks, and she got this cute Coach purse. It's trimmed in this pretty blue. And I'm like, I would have got that instead of this pink one. I like my pink one too, but y'all know I haven't had that pink bag long, right? Y'all know that, right? Y'all know it, right? Right? Yeah. I'm sick of it already. I'm sick of it already. There's something got to be wrong with that. That cannot be right. It cannot be normal. But I am so sick of that bag. I love it, but I'm sick of it. I'm ready for something new. I'm addicted to pocketbooks. Ugh. I need help. But anyway, I'm going to get off here for now. I will talk with you guys later in the next video. As always, remember to do what? Give God some praise. Give him some thanks for waking you up this morning, starting you on your way, giving you another chance to get it right. It's always a blessing to be able to get it right. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.